The story of Osman Ghazi, the founder of the Ottoman Empire, is one of vision, perseverance, and military brilliance. From humble beginnings as the leader of a small Anatolian beylik, he laid the foundations for one of history's greatest empires, which would endure for over 6 centuries. The Ottoman Empire, at its height, stretched across 3 continents and shaped the course of world history. Understanding how Osman Ghazi built this empire requires an exploration of his leadership, military strategies, governance, and the socio-political landscape of the 13th and 14th centuries. Osman Ghazi emerged as a leader during a period of political fragmentation in Anatolia. The decline of the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum in the late 13th century created a power vacuum, leaving numerous Turkish beyliks, including Osman's, to vie for dominance. At the same time, the Byzantine Empire, though still influential, was in decline, losing control over vast territories in Anatolia. Mongol invasions had further destabilized the region, creating an environment where ambitious leaders could expand their influence. It was in this setting that Osman Ghazi, the son of Ertuğrul Bey, took charge of his small principality in northwestern Anatolia and embarked on a mission to establish a lasting empire. Osman Ghazi was born around 1258, at a time when the Seljuks were weakening under Mongol pressure. Raised in a warrior culture, he inherited the leadership of his father's small but strategically located territory near the Byzantine border. Osman was known for his charisma, wisdom, and ability to inspire loyalty among his followers. Unlike other Turkish chieftains, who often engaged in internal conflicts, Osman directed his focus outward, targeting the weakening Byzantine Empire. His leadership was marked by his ability to unite disparate Turkish tribes under a single banner, creating a sense of shared destiny among his people. Osman was also deeply influenced by Islamic traditions and Sufi teachings, particularly those of Sheikh Edebali, a prominent religious leader. Osman's marriage to Edebali's daughter, Malhun Hatun, strengthened his legitimacy and helped him garner support from religious circles. This alliance between political and spiritual leadership played a crucial role in the formation of a cohesive and motivated warrior class, which would later be instrumental in the expansion of his nascent empire. Osman Ghazi's military strategy was based on a combination of guerrilla warfare, strategic alliances, and well-planned territorial expansion. The early Ottomans, under his leadership, excelled in hit-and-run tactics, using their cavalry to strike swiftly at enemy positions and then retreat before significant counterattacks could be mounted. This approach was particularly effective against the fragmented and poorly defended Byzantine borderlands. One of Osman's key military successes was the capture of Karacahisar, a fortress that provided a strategic foothold for further expansion. This victory not only solidified Osman's control over his beylik, but also demonstrated his military prowess to other Turkish tribes. More importantly, Osman implemented a policy of incorporating the local population into his administration rather than simply subjugating them. This policy of inclusivity would become a defining feature of the Ottoman Empire, allowing it to govern diverse populations with relative stability. Osman's most significant military victory came at the Battle of Baphius in 1302. Facing a Byzantine army sent to curb his expansion, Osman led his forces to a decisive victory, demonstrating the effectiveness of his military strategies. This battle marked the beginning of the Ottoman ascendancy in Anatolia and signaled the decline of Byzantine influence in the region. Following this victory, Osman continued his campaign, capturing key towns and fortresses, including Yenişehir, which he established as the capital of his growing state. Osman Ghazi was not just a warrior, he was also a visionary leader who laid the foundations for an enduring administrative system. One of his most important policies was the incorporation of Byzantine and other non-Turkish populations into his realm. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Osman did not rely solely on conquest. He also sought to win the loyalty of the people he ruled. By offering protection, fair governance, and religious tolerance, he created a stable and prosperous state. The early Ottoman administration was based on a system of Timars land grants given to military officers in exchange for their service. This system ensured that the Ottoman army remained strong and well supplied while also promoting economic development. Additionally, Osman's successors refined and institutionalized these policies, leading to the creation of a highly efficient bureaucratic system that would sustain the empire for centuries. Osman also established the foundations of the millet system, which allowed different religious communities to govern their own affairs under the overarching authority of the Ottoman state. This policy of religious tolerance enabled the Ottomans to rule over diverse populations without significant internal strife. By integrating Byzantine and Islamic administrative practices, Osman created a governance model that balanced central authority with local autonomy, ensuring long-term stability. Economic prosperity was a crucial factor in Osman Ghazi's success. He encouraged trade and agriculture, recognizing that a strong economy was essential for maintaining a powerful military and a stable government. By securing key trade routes and providing protection to merchants, Osman fostered economic growth within his territories. The Ottomans established market towns and caravanserais, facilitating commerce and ensuring a steady flow of goods and wealth. Additionally, Osman's policy of granting land to his warriors and encouraging settlement in newly conquered areas helped integrate these regions into the Ottoman fold. By promoting economic self-sufficiency and encouraging population growth, Osman laid the economic foundations that would sustain the Ottoman Empire for centuries. Osman Ghazi passed away around 1326, leaving behind a state that was poised for further expansion. His son Orhan Ghazi continued his father's legacy, capturing the key city of Bursa, which became the first major Ottoman capital. Under Orhan's leadership, the Ottomans expanded into the Balkans and solidified their presence in Anatolia, setting the stage for future conquests. Osman's vision of a unified and expanding empire was carried forward by his descendants, who would go on to conquer Constantinople in 1453 and transform the Ottoman state into a global power. The principles he established, military excellence, administrative efficiency, religious tolerance, and economic prosperity, became the pillars of Ottoman strength. His legacy endured for over 6 centuries, shaping the history of the Middle East, Europe, and beyond. Osman Ghazi's remarkable leadership, strategic brilliance, and visionary governance laid the foundation for an empire that would last for 600 years. Through his military conquests, administrative innovations, and economic policies, he created a state that was both powerful and resilient. His ability to unify different groups under a common cause and his emphasis on fair governance ensured the long-term success of the Ottoman Empire. Osman's story is not just one of conquest, it is a testament to the power of vision and leadership in shaping history. His legacy continues to inspire historians, leaders, and scholars, serving as a reminder of how a small principality in Anatolia grew into one of the most formidable empires the world has ever seen.